So what someone may find is that they often have trouble connecting to their feelings and their needs, and they often don't feel good about themselves, and they could also have trouble asserting their boundaries so they could allow other people to walk over them, and they can find it more or less impossible to say no. And they can also believe that they have no rights, so they don't deserve to be here, to exist, to be treated well, to be happy, and so many other things that the average person can take for granted, but it will then allow them to live a life worth living. And what this can come down to is that during their early years, they may have been treated like an object. And so they wouldn't have been treated as though they were a separate being who had needs and feelings and rights. They simply would have been there to fulfill one or both of their parents' needs, and it wouldn't have mattered what they wanted. It wouldn't have mattered if they didn't want to do something, or if they said no, because they would have simply have had to done as they were told. And through being treated like this, through being brought up in this manner, it would have meant that they didn't receive what they needed in order to grow and develop. And so they would have been violated on a regular basis. And now that they are an adult, they are naturally not going to have a felt sense of safety and security, or worth, or deserving, or love themselves, or to believe that they have the right to assert themselves, to say no, and to live a fulfilling life. And when it comes down to why one or both of their parents would have treated them as nothing more than an object, this is likely to be a sign that they were also treated in the same way during their early years. And as they were unable to face up to what took place and to work through their issues, then it calls them to treat their child in the same way that they were treated when they were a child. And so it won't matter that this stage of someone's life is over, because they won't have received the nutrients that they needed in order to be a well-adjusted adult. So if you can relate to this, you can see that you were treated as though you were nothing more than an object, and you have all kinds of challenges, then please know that what took place wasn't your fault. You didn't deserve to be treated like dirt, like you were nothing, like you had no value. You deserved to be treated with respect, with love, with care, and to be given what you needed in order to thrive as an adult. So if you can relate to this, well, please don't suffer in silence. Please reach out for the assistance that you need to gradually change your life. Because although you may not be in a good way right now, your life doesn't have to stay this way. So please don't suffer in silence, and reach out for the assistance you need to gradually change your life. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.